We have a circadian rhythm, and not only does it matter what we eat and how active we are, but even the timing of what we eat makes a difference. Another example of this circadian rhythm is insulin sensitivity. As evening sets in, your melatonin levels start rising, they're high, and they help you sleep overnight. But because you're fasting overnight, because you're not having any food, that's what we call breakfast break fast, because you break your natural fast. For that reason, your body makes you insulin resistant. It makes the action of insulin blunted or less effective, because the job of insulin is to push down sugar levels. To avoid a hypo overnight, your body makes you insulin resistant overnight. But for the same reason, if you were to have the same meal, the same calories, and the same amount of carbs at night 9 o'clock compared to morning 9 o'clock, you would have a higher sugar spike, a persistent rise in sugar, and more weight gain by having those same calories and sugar 9 o'clock at night compared to 9 o'clock in the morning, because you are more insulin resistant 9 o'clock at night compared to 9 o'clock in the morning. We have a circadian rhythm, and not only does it matter what we eat and how active we are, but even the timing of what we eat makes a difference. This was a really interesting study looking at the impact of meal timing with glucose excursion, so how long the sugars would stay up for. And what they found was, even with identical meals, if you consume that meal earlier in the day, your sugar would be lower. But if you consume that meal later in the day, your sugar would be higher. There was a 20% higher excursion of sugar when this was late. Also, the body needed to excrete more insulin to clear the sugar from the bloodstream, and the clearance of glucose was delayed in those people who consumed their meals later in the day.